Gosh, why did it make that sound? Okay, let's go through the syllabus. A couple things I want to mention that are very important. Nice.
I thought they were playing the Minecraft song for a second.
Yeah. You're going to be hearing the choir all year long. Okay, so
I'm not in the choir.
after we go through the syllabus, you're going to get on Canvas and you're going to sign it by typing your name. For the students that are doing this online, there will be some adjustments. For instance, participation. We're going to go through that right now. So if you'll look at the bottom of the first page, you're going to look at the grade weight percentages. So this is pretty typical. I do this with a lot of my classes. 20% is homework. Okay, if you do your work in class, there's no homework. So this is also classwork. There basically is no homework if you show up every day. Yes?
Do I need to be registered as an American to get a job?
20% major assignments. Okay, that's presentations. You will have a couple presentations. Undercover boss presentation. You're gonna group up and do a quick research presentation with your friends. If you don't have friends, that sucks. If you're online, you will be using apps like Screencast-O-Matic to record your PowerPoint while you speak and present. You can choose to not have your face in the video. Let's continue on. So 20% classwork, 20% major assignments.
It's like 40% participation.
Okay, participation is huge also in this class. I have several classes with 40% participation.
I'm participating.
Matt, do you have a good reading voice? Can you go from here each day? No?
Who you
Ann?
asking? Me?
Ann? I asked
Okay.
Matt, but
I don't have my contacts.
start from here.
Each day that you, I don't have my contacts either. You successfully participate in class, you will earn 1 point out of 40 points classes. We have together participating means coming in the discussion and or paying attention. More explanation will be given in class.
Okay? Let's go on to this part. At the beginning of each class, Lucas, can you read that for me? Thank you.
At the beginning of each class, we will have communication exercise. Each student will have a chance to come up and practice things such as for eye contact, hand checking, sanitizer provided, posture, etc. Everyone will most likely embarrass themselves in practice in this part of and this part of the class. We have a safe space to practice in front of other students. Minimal classroom social pressure will be from being observed is necessary for students to observe and demonstrate.
Okay, pause. All right. At the beginning of each class,
Oh, the
we have a
sticks.
tribute to the gods. 2 years ago when Colby was in this class, Colby would switch seats every day. But the popsicle sticks knew. The popsicle sticks chose Colby every single morning. We called it the Colby curse. I'd do this. Oh, the Colby curse. Boom! Colby would have to come up. Okay, there are a lot of exercises we learn. Handshaking, eye contact, and this is all done in front of the class. Every single person will have a chance to embarrass themselves. It's the perfect time to practice and fail and analyze each other, analyze yourselves. We're going to practice eye contact, posture, interview questions. Let me show you some of the things. If you don't get chosen, good for you. Good for you. If you do get chosen, that is part of your participation for the class. If you do get chosen, your points are at stake. You're going to have to toughen up, get up here and do it. If you don't get chosen, I usually choose around 3 people a morning. Good for you. Does anyone have any questions? Austin.
I'm gonna be chosen once every single morning.
Don't run across the desks like that, yeah, Austin?
It was the only way I could get here.
You knew that though, so I don't even know why I'm telling you. Okay. Let me show you
Will
some
you
of
be
the activities.
practicing chillism in this class?
Chillism.
Cool abandoned.
Hand gestures. All right, fidgeting. What does it mean when your teacher is talking to you like this?
It's
That
really
you're
important.
probably in a cult meeting.
What about like this?
Still probably in a cult
Hello, Ethan. What about like this? Hi, Ethan.
meeting. Chill.
They're sending a different message, right? You're going to be able to read body language, tell what people are thinking. Fidgeting, what does this mean?
Usually means you're nervous, but sometimes it means that you have ADHD.
Okay? Or this. Or when you're sitting there and your foot's like, hey, you're very, very nervous.
Jittered, yes, I have
Right.
massive.
Facial expressions, RBF. Resting,
Oh,
yeah. Okay, you want to practice not having that.
seen it.
No resting in the face.
Head movement and the chin, how high is okay.
I didn't know how to
Little things like this and like this mean different things when you're talking to someone.
Yeah.
Right? Little things like that. I'm telling you, this is how Sherlock Holmes reads people, and you're going to be able to read people's minds too, just like that. Just look at them. Overcompensation with body language. Well, this is just natural for me because of my muscles. So, okay, overcompensating. That means you're also insecure. We're going to go through a lot of this. Handshake, eye contact, voice tone, posture, all the above. Clarify the disagreement. These are all the interview questions. There's like 50.
Oh my.
Okay, for instance, I'm going to pull a popsicle stick. Boom! Emmeline, you got called. What's your current salary? You're in an interview right now. What's your current salary? You have to be prepared to answer just like that. We're going to learn. Or, why were you fired? Probably none of you were ever fired at this point. Come up with something and I'll teach you the steps. You have to make it positive. I was fired because I was generating too much income for my company and I was leaving the other salesmen behind, which wasn't fair. I was making a lot more money, so I got fired. Something like that. You have to turn it
Would you
around.
actually get fired for doing that?
I don't know. I
Like
don't know.
once, if you have a super
Kinda
crazy
happy.
boss who's like
Okay.
entitled.
If
there
you're
are
ever,
some
if you're
situations.
ever, maybe, if you're ever online, or you miss a day in school, this 40% for online students, it's completely gone. So you can say 30%, 33% exams, 33% major assignments, 33% homework. So that's how it works for online students. But if you are here in class, we will be practicing these things. To me, that means show up, easy 40%. It's way easier to show up. Online, you miss one assignment, your grade drops a lot.
Does that mean that it's easier to be in class than to just be online?
Mm-hmm. So, this system, I mentioned this before, I had a student that showed up every day, participated, okay, and then did all the classwork. Got a flat 60%. When the exam came, the student just threw it to the side. When their major project's coming up, the student just threw it to the side. Did the student pass the class?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty ingenious. Can you manipulate the system?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's my favorite thing to do.
However, the final is a pass-fail. The final, which is get an interview, we'll get to that in a second. If you don't do the final, your fourth term will be forfeited. The final is not in a percentage. It's a pass-fail for that term. All right? And we have 4 weeks to figure it out. Do not worry. A lot of time to figure it out. And again, I'll talk to you for. We'll get to that. Get a job, final project. Get a job. Sneak peek. We'll talk about that in a second. So far, what are your questions about these grade weight percentages? Are any of you nervous? Yes,
We have 4 weeks to consume an interview.
4 weeks. So if you get done early, free time.
But what if the interview gets scheduled after the class ends?
Then you fail. Lucas?
What does it mean by a proper excuse?
Excused absence by your parents. Good question. Haha, I have cool parents.
I just wanted to
It's
make
called
sure.
I don't slough.
Good for you. I think I have one test actually, term 3. So this is 20% of your term 3. There's one test. Resume, one presentation. Questions so far? Okay, if you're online, message me if you have questions. Who knows about my bathroom rule?
Leave the west side out.
Yep. Okay, let me show you. You would, Austin, right away. You're like, oh yeah, bathroom, yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah. Everyone turn your heads back here. Some of you already know this. If you need to use the bathroom, it's not kindergarten. You don't have to ask me. Just put your name down. Okay. Please, only 2 of you at once.
Oh, great master, may I please go urinate?
You could just say excuse the
How
eliminate.
dare you? How dare you, Jackson? It's Lord Dictator to you.
Oh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry, great lord, dictator, master chill.
You cannot now because you asked me. You cannot.
Oh,
That's breaking the rules. Group work. You're gonna have 2 assignments where you do group work. I know who's gonna group with these dudes. It's gonna be you guys together. Okay, if I were you, I would choose someone like Knox. Knox is super smart, will do all the work, and you'll get an A for not doing anything.
I
Exactly,
will
and that's
fight
why
anyone who
I've
does
already
that.
Exactly.
You will get
Hey?
corrected.
Choose wisely who you work with. In the real world, there are situations where some people will group with others that don't work. If you're the one that works, watch out. If you're the one that doesn't work, you're a jerk. I'm just kidding. If you're online, you're mostly doing these projects by yourself. If you're going to be missing days for vacation, same thing. You're going to be doing it online. Anyone going on a cruise?
I have no vacations left. I'm here for the last semester.
Good.
And
Suffer.
I'm so happy. It's not suffering. I'm happy to be here. I hate vacation. It's an old people thing.
Okay. Technology policies. Same thing. I love smartphones. Bring them. We will use them. We will be doing lecture time versus phone time. So what I do is, where's my eraser? No.
Yeah.
Be a man. Use your hands.
Does that hurt you?
Eh?
Okay, this does not apply to online students, but this is how I usually do it. I say, okay, students, come on in. We're going to do these 3 things on the board. And I'll clearly distinguish what time is lecture time. If you want to pull out your phone during lecture time, you can. I don't care. I'm not going to take your phone. I'm not going to say, hey, put that away. I'm not going to say, get that headphone out of your ear. I'm not going to be naggy.
wait, this is on my.
I'm just going to dock you points. Okay, dock points. You'll see participation dropping if that happens. So be sure to check. So I'll be really clear. Okay, it's lecture time, just so you guys know. You can pull out your phone if you want. If you do, I just dock points. I'm not gonna lecture you. And then I'll say, okay, lecture time is over, and usually everyone goes, oh, finally, and they pull out their phones. Okay. But I usually have research. You will usually be creating your PowerPoints on your phone. It's pretty easy. You just Google Slides, things like that. Research. That's about it. So those are my technology policies. Bring your phones. We use them. I like them. So Millie, like with that, even if you're not listening to anything, in a real lecture time, I just dock points, and I won't really say, "What are you doing?" I won't do that. Yeah, what's up?
I already sold my soul to you one time. Do I have to do it again for this class?
No, you sold it to the devil, not me.
Mr. Chill.
Okay, that's about it. What are your questions? Yeah.
What if I use the singular headphone in 99% of my classes to help with my ADHD and focusing?
I don't know.
I'm trying to have it added to my IEP. We just haven't had a meeting yet.
In this case, I'd say you have to prove it to me that it's actually working.
I've been listening to you
So we'll
this
come-
entire time, and I've been able to hear you clearly.
We'll have some contingencies. Because if that's true, your grade should be good, yeah?
I got a 4.0 first term. Second term, I got
Then you
sick
got
3 times.
then you got the computer. Then your grades drop.
Well, I got sick 3 times
Okay.
that term.
Questions? You can ask me anything. Are the tests hard? How many assignments do we have?
Are the tests hard?
No.
Good.
If you don't study, you would probably get an A.
The first test I took, I kind of bombed it, not gonna lie. So, is it easy?
Let's
That's
say,
good last time.
It's heavy answers from my PowerPoints. Random questions like, what is considered inappropriate in Russian business culture? Smiling, shaking hands. Like, how would you know? You have to look at my
I'm
PowerPoint.
pretty
So
sure
there's,
it's smiling.
yes.
Would a lot of the tests just be common sense or
Business
educated
sense.
guesses?
Less common sense, more memorization, but they're so funky, it's easy to memorize, like the Russian thing. Or, in Finland, is it custom business practice to get in a jacuzzi with your business partner? Yes. Because it's so cold there, I guess. I don't know. It's easy, but it's mostly memorization. You cannot common sense it. Okay, any other questions? How are you feeling about coming up here to practice handshaking with me in front of the whole class?
What? I volunteer as tribute. Cool.
This is Hunger Games.
Yeah. I'm about to die, guys.
No, sit.
Oh.
How are you feeling about that? Every morning during the class, at the start of each class. Can you do it? Hi, Daniel. Thank you. You can do it? Okay. Sweet. Syllabus is done. Before you leave school today, log on to your Canvas and just sign the syllabus to say, yeah, you moved over it. You can do that right now if you want.
Sign the syllabus for the 100th time.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm gonna wait too.
Yeah.
Hey, great lord, what if I left my phone at home?
There's
Great.
Chromebooks.